Changes could be coming for voters in Plattsburgh, with the council set to vote on new boundaries for the city's ward districts.
NBC5's Benny Nazai joins us live from our Plattsburgh studio to explain what it could mean for voters. Benny?
Allison, Jack, reapportionment of the city's 6 wards typically happens every 10 years after the completion of the U.S. Census. But the timing of this process was delayed, and now some city leaders are concerned about what it means for the upcoming election cycle.
Redistricting really should have been completed sometime in 22, maybe early 23 at the very latest, but here we are in 24.
It's time for redistricting in the Lake City. The city of Plattsburgh has a charter in which a commission must be formed to review the existing ward districts and propose boundary changes within 6 months after publication of the federal census. Results for the most recent census were made public in September of 2021, but there was a delay because of adjustments made to the state census, removing people who were incarcerated as of April 1st of 2020. Now there's some concern about the possible new redistricting happening in a presidential election year. And ahead of the presidential primary in April, County Board of Election officials worry voters will be confused about where to cast their ballots.
To apply changes and to switch poll sites on the voters, and to also change district lines on where those councilors may be running for office is obviously much more difficult in February. And to get that communicated out within 5-6 weeks is nearly impossible.
And one common councilor says he doesn't want to rush the redistricting process.
We've had a few years now to address this. We're trying to address it at the last minute. It doesn't make any sense to me to do so.
Local and state primary voting will take place in June, with the general election happening in November. But Plattsburgh Mayor Chris Rosenquist says it shouldn't be an issue for voters.
In terms of it shouldn't be done during an election cycle, the city of Plattsburgh has an election every single year. So when else?
And county board officials say they will go forward with whatever is decided.
We don't have jurisdiction. If the city decides to pass these maps, we'll do whatever we have to do to get them enacted. But they are leaving the voters and the candidates at a severe disadvantage if they choose to wait this late in the game to do so.
A common council will be meeting this Thursday at 5:30 at City Hall to decide on 3 possible ward maps. And if approved, the redistricting will go in effect in April. Live in the Plattsburgh studio, Benny Nazai, NBC5 News.